to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Corey Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items in my job, he can play the right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
The thirst is absolutely real, everybody. I am Sir Aaron Carter, and you're listening to Sacramento's #1 video game and geek podcast. This is the Video Game Bang, powered by NRG, brought to you by Oblivion Comics and Coffee. Come for the coffee, stay for the comics, and much, much more, of course. And the new drinks. Oh, man. The Arnold Palmer is what I've been waiting on.
Wait, say that again?
Arnold Palmer.
There you go.
You got that? It's a hard one. It's a hard one.
Video Game Bang Blast.
Yeah.
Wow, you're contractually obligated.
Am I contractually obligated? Because
Yeah,
I don't feel like I am.
I haven't tried it. I went to Oblivion with you guys and tried my first toast, and I was like, I'm not getting that.
Was the
We got the cookies and cream
That's
one.
right. That was good.
It was solid.
Yeah, it was freaking heavy.
It was solid.
The Shocktail.
The Shocktail,
Yeah.
that's up there. I haven't tried that one yet. Actually, I've only had the VGB drink and the Arnold Palmer. That's
How
right.
does that sound?
I've only had those two. Oh, and then, of course, Gamer Sumps, get your bump. Oh, yeah.
Hey!
New
Gamer
sub,
Subs.
everybody.
There it is, right off the back.
Right off the bat. Thank you for the sub. Nidorino? Is that his name?
Nidorino.
Nidorino.
Nidorino?
Nadario.
I'm going to call him Nidorino.
Dario Naharis.
We have a special show. I'm excited about the show, everybody.
Thanks.
Huge news. Big news, everybody. But let's, of course, introduce the people that are on the show right now. The real David Webb's with me.
What's going on, everybody?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm watching a anime mod for Call of Duty.
Oh,
He's not even paying attention to you.
okay. All right.
Where
Could not care less.
It makes you look like anime characters.
I've seen that before, actually.
Makes the game look more interesting.
I have seen that before. I mean, yeah.
I might play Call of Duty if they did that.
I'm here. Sorry.
She's a weeb. Though, thank you for clapping right into the microphone
You're welcome.
there. Stephen Gutierrez is with us, of course.
Hey, what up, everybody?
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic.
How's the gym life? How's the gains? Okay.
Gains are good. The weight loss is bad because my diet is shit.
You gotta pair it up.
I feel
so
that.
yeah, no.
Have you
it's
quit
like,
soda? That's a big thing.
No,
That's what I'm trying.
that is my drug.
You guys got it.
I'm
is
trying
my
so.
diet.
Wait, are you trying to quit soda too?
Yeah.
Can we be buddies?
We can.
He has like
Give it support. Like,
yes.
hey, yeah.
Yes.
That is
I'll like
good.
text you and be like,
if I ever
did you
see you
drink
with
a
a
soda
Coke,
today?
I'll slap it in
Exactly.
your hand. Same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll do
That
it.
means you have to watch her streams.
It's
'cause
been
she
2 days.
downs
I have a
soda.
massive headache today.
Good
Oh,
Lord.
you're going through caffeine withdrawal. That's
Yeah.
probably what you're doing.
You have to curb that with something, everybody.
Yeah.
You
Coffee.
know that, right?
Or Gamer Subs.
I've been drinking Gamer Subs.
There you go. GG Gamer Subs, everybody.
Code VGB. 10% off.
And she's black again, everybody.
Wow, all right, that was not me.
Emmaskies is
What up,
gonna be
nerds? Excuse you.
I have been waiting.
Jinx,
Excuse you. How
you both
dare
owe
you?
me a soda.
How dare you, sir?
Wow.
We're not playing that
No,
game?
no soda.
Oh,
No.
You owe me a water.
Oh.
Okay.
Good job. You're already on it.
Wow. So somebody's not going to be found in the alleyway shaking from soda withdrawals. Yeah.
You just need
Y'all
a
got any
little
more?
bit.
Y'all got any more?
Dr. Pepper?
Just
got
let me
any more
smell
of
that
that?
Pepsi.
You got any more of that vanilla Coke?
Getting mad at people. You got any Coke? Not that stuff. What's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
you want vanilla cocaine?
I don't want Shasta. What is this crap?
And then, of course, everybody, I cannot forget the people that make the show happen week in, week out. Without them, there wouldn't be us, and vice versa. The chat room. Say hello, chat.
Hello, chat.
Hey,
So
nerds.
without them, like, my existence wouldn't be.
Pretty
I
much.
wouldn't.
Pretty much. Pocket
no,
Asian.
just nobody would care about it.
Wow.
It's 2 for 2.
Wow.
Don't forget Pocket Asian.
You might as well just let me like drink soda because that was harsh.
Because he's going to go and cry in his
That
room
was
now.
fucking harsh.
guzzling
I don't
soda.
even want to
No,
be
it's
here
a
anymore.
test. It's a test.
Jeez.
Can you handle emotional distress and not go back to your vice? It's a test.
No, but I might just pull the trigger.
I tell you what. You
But it's
two-
not
But you didn't
soda.
drink soda.
I-
So
It's not soda.
I tell you what. Once you get off of soda,
Mission accomplished.
once you get off of soda for a long period of time, it'll be very easy
Yeah.
to just stay off.
When I was a
yeah.
teenager, I got off
No.
it for a year and a half, and then like I just was like, I'm gonna start drinking it
you
again.
just gave in?
Yeah.
You know what
Okay.
helps?
Once
I
it
like
hits your
vanilla Coke.
lips.
In all honesty, what helps is carbonated water.
Yep. Because you get the feeling.
You get that feeling. Yeah, it kind of tricks you.
Just
Oh.
get that little buzz going.
Get that buzz going.
And then you put in a little corn syrup and a little flavoring, and
Yeah.
oh, look at this! I have a can of Coke.
Yeah.
A gallon
Red,
of
yellow,
sugar.
number 7, and you're fine.
If you start trying to drink like sugar-free stuff, you'll find that it's disgusting, and then it'll just turn you off to the whole concept. So, I mean, start there. I don't know. I did it with Gatorade, and then a doctor told me Gatorade is bad.
Oh,
Aaron,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's what I did. That's what I did like a few months ago, and then I realized how terrible Gatorade is for you.
That dude, wow, thanks for the follow. Let's get right into the news, everybody. I'm not even going to just, lead up to it or anything with any other segments, because there's a lot going on in the geek and gaming world. Huge news happened from CNET. This is where this article comes from. Fox agrees to... excuse me. Fox agrees
sell to
Disney's
Comcast.
New, yeah, right. Disney's new $71.3 billion offer and rejects Comcast, everybody.
Is it cash or stocks?
This one says it is... It didn't say.
So probably stocks.
Probably stocks.
Because that was the issue, is that Disney had a higher number, but it was in stocks, and Comcast had a lower number, but it was in cash.
Unless Disney said, "Oh, you wanted cash." Oh, okay, well then here's $71 billion.
Let me just take out my wallet, see what's in the couch cushions here at Disney.
They were like, "Do you take gold?" And then just drop like bricks.
But it's wouldn't you want stocks more? Because the stocks are gonna go up, right?
Yeah, I think they already did.
Long term, yes. Short term, people are like, I want money and I want it now.
Yeah, but you got to think, I'm a company.
It's my settlement and I want it now.
But it's a company. You got to think, for a company, this is going to last longer than I'm here. So for the company, it's the smart thing to go with the stocks, because as soon as they merge and they get those properties back, they know they're going to be cranking out big time movies. That's going to keep them in the game for a longer period of time. It's like, oh, well, stock just went up because we just made another $1 billion movie.
Yeah, Disney is on a roller coaster that only goes up right now.
So the heads, of course, met each other and was just like, yeah, let's get this done. Fox has now agreed to the proposal, calling it a superior proposal to Comcast's offer.
Damn.
Why don't you
it's just because they fucking hate Comcast.
Everybody does.
And it's a huge deal.
True.
What does this mean for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, everybody?
It just got bigger.
It just got bigger. We've spoke in details about...
I don't know how I feel about that.
What do you mean you don't know how you feel
I don't
about
know
that?
how I feel about that.
What?
Please, hold on.
Like,
need to hear
like
insanity.
it. I like that they're all together. I just don't want them to try and put them all in one movie. They're gonna be like, Infinity War was great.
This is how
we're gonna put 75 of them in the same
The
movie.
most ambitious crossover.
This is how you not
Hold my beer.
This is where you can go, though. You have a Netflix that's thriving with their shows. Check out Luke Cage season 2 coming out June.
Coming out Friday.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's 22nd. It's Friday.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't realize that until
If
yesterday.
it's
I'm like,
June
I gotta
8th.
start ready.
I got 2
That's
days
like
to
June
rewatch
28th.
the first season.
Yep.
28th. Okay.
So they got the Netflix they can go to, right?
Oh yeah, you do that with the X-Men.
They got the TV shows they can go to.
You do that with the X-Men.
We can probably get way more cameos in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now.
You can make it
I
better.
don't care about that.
I know you don't. You know why you don't? Years before Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. came out, we talked about it in detail on this show. And I said the only way I would watch that freaking show is if I get cameos from big people that I care about, because I don't care about S.H.I.E.L.D. agents.
One of the favorites
But I'm
was,
not gonna watch a show for the cameos. I'll be like, I'm gonna watch 72 episodes of this because in 2 episodes there's somebody that I might
they'll
like.
be
Fuck
what
that
did I,
shit.
what was the
best was the thing leaning out of the copy room.
exactly.
Oh, with the coffee cup.
Hey, you got any more sugar?
Exactly. You would not tune in if the thing just linked out once in a while and did
No.
one-liners.
The copier.
I go watch
And it's
the
Michael
montage.
Chiklis,
And it's
and he's
Michael-
like, hey, Coulson, you're out of creamer.
That'd be great. I'd watch the
And then
montage on YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
He just drinks it, and it's falling down onto the rocks.
If they
It's
did
like coffee everywhere.
If they did Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with a whole bunch of cameos like The Office, boom.
No,
Oh, yeah.
You got a hit show on your hands there.
no thanks.
But yeah,
You got
But
the
no, that's
thing
exciting.
playing
That's
pranks on
exciting.
Coulson.
that's exciting. Yeah, I think
Putting
it's
Coulson's
really
badge
exciting.
in Jello.
Who put rocks in my shoe again? Thing? God damn it.
It's exciting. I just hope they don't go crazy with it.
You got the X-Men back. You got Fantastic Four back. You got Ryan Reynolds and his Deadpool series
Oh, yes.
folded back into the mold.
And you don't
Right, Deadpool is now a Disney movie. That's weird.
Yes.
The big question:
Disney's diversifying.
who's the Human Torch?
What do you
Chris
mean?
Evans. It doesn't change.
How is he the Human Torch?
If you keep him on fire the whole time,
Yeah.
it's all CG. Doesn't matter.
Boom.
Doesn't matter who. 'Cause
Yeah.
Anybody can be it.
Anybody
Anybody,
can be-
yeah, anybody. You can be.
My
You
grandma,
can
he
be.
can be the Human Torch.
You can be the
Yeah.
Human Torch.
Honestly,
You
I'd
can
like
The
to
Russian guy
see.
that delivers vending machines
Yeah,
to
he
my
can be
work.
the Human
He
Torch.
can be the Human Torch.
Yes.
I wish they would do. I know they're not going to do this, and it would never happen. But I almost wish I could see a Fantastic Four movie with under the MCU with a good script, with a good story, with the cast from the other version.
With Michael B.
Yeah.
No.
I liked that cast. I like Kain Mara.
am so
I like
racist
him,
when it
Michael
comes
B.
to cartoon characters.
Take everything from that movie universe, you put it in a rocket ship, and you send that shit
Yes.
in outer space with a bomb so
I
it
like
blows
the
up.
actors.
I like Michael B. Jordan as actor. He's one of my favorite actors. No lie. But I do not like him in that role. Keep my Human Torch white. That's
Wow.
That's right.
Okay.
That's from a black guy. Everybody.
Yeah.
I think you had to say that for the audio version.
That's from 100%. I want to see that original cast.
It's been black
how
guy
it was
approved.
intended. Not like when we've talked about this again on the show before. I don't like when they make change to make change. If you want a black character in the forefront, don't change somebody that's already there. Put a character that you already have in the forefront,
Or make a new character.
Yeah. If you want a gay character, don't change one that's already there. You have plenty of gay characters you can put in the forefront. Show them that you have already diversified your roster. Now put them in the forefront.
Brewer2 says the new Human Torch is going to be Asian.
See, you just want to try to trigger me, but whatever. Exactly. T'Challa is going to be Southern Asian now. That's what's going to happen because Well, anyway.
They're going to say Southern Baptist.
Yeah.
Southern Baptist.
First Presbyterian.
He's
It's
just
exciting times,
protesting.
everybody. Thank you, Disney, for going ahead and pulling that trigger. I don't know, in no words. Just
Nobody fucks with the mouse.
I can't wait to see what they buy next.
Nobody.
I'll cut a bitch.
Hot take. Tara, that's horrible. That is horrible.
That's going to be the intro if I ever
you
get
know what
one.
would have happened would have been like Comcast buys the rights, and then Disney just be like, okay, I'm gonna buy Comcast,
Right?
and then that's
Pretty much,
it.
yeah.
Which,
Pretty much,
you know
yeah.
what, would be the best
It
decision
would
that
be the
anybody's
next best
ever made.
move. Yeah.
Some other franchises that they got in with this deal: Kingsman, Planet of the Apes,
Oh, snap.
Those are pretty good.
Ice Age,
Kill it.
and they got TV assets such as
And Ice
The
Age.
Simpsons.
And
Oh,
that
that's
too.
right.
And that too.
So I mean,
Welcome to
Simpsons-
Springfield, and it's a new Disney park.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, what episode did The Simpsons predict?
That they were going to
This
get
happened.
bought
They were
out.
gonna get bought by
Yeah,
Disney?
exactly.
Because you know it's there.
You know what this makes me excited for? All the new attractions at Disneyland and Disney World.
You're gonna
So
get a
many
lot of them.
possibilities.
So
So many possibilities. Well, not so much at Disneyland because they can't expand. But I think Disney World has
It's new
got some
parks.
space.
There's just gonna be new parks. They're
That's
gonna build
fine.
them everywhere.
Well,
fine.
Disneyland, you have Star Wars that's being
Yeah.
developed right now.
yeah, and now
But
you
they had
can
to make
put
room for it
aliens
by like getting rid of other
in
stuff.
it.
Kinda.
So now there's
Like
aliens
they
in
literally
the
they
Star Wars
can't expand
universe.
anymore. They have like they cannot expand their park anymore unless they like start building underground, which they did for the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Pirates of the Caribbean ride goes underneath the parking lot.
Yeah, you're
Or they'll just
underground.
buy L.A. or was
But
it
you're
Anaheim?
not. See
Anaheim.
what you
The
guys
whole
are.
city of
You guys
Anaheim.
are failing to think. You don't build out. You just build up. That's all you got to do. That's all the space you
I
need.
said I was going to build down.
No, you don't.
Well,
need to
no,
go
because
further.
you have the secret subterranean level
Yeah.
for the employees.
Yeah.
So you gotta go build underneath that.
Exactly.
Well, that's where the Illuminati are.
Columbia. Columbia's what's happening. BioShock, you know.
A bit again.
Theme park in the sky.
Big news, of course, and more news about what projects they're going to probably do in the future. Now is going to leak out because Kevin Feige, he can't keep his mouth shut about all the secrets. So all eyes are on him right now.
He's just sitting there like,
Yeah,
he's
he's
so
like-
many ideas.
Yeah, got so many for you.
Berries and cream.
That's horrible.
Him
Yeah,
and
he's
Tom
doing that
Holland.
dance.
What does this mean for DC, everybody?
Womp, womp,
who?
womp.
My boys.
Who do you think's next, Aaron?
Ooh, no.
They will buy the shit out of
Hot
him.
take right here. You know
the
who
hottest,
Disney?
the most ambitious crossover.
You know who buys DC or who buys or what Disney buys next? Nintendo.
I see it.
There you go.
Yeah, no, that's pretty logical.
They buy
actually.
Nintendo.
That makes sense.
They rule the
Nintendo would have to
world.
have a really bad year.
Or
just-
Disney just has a lot of money. Like
No, because there's like unless
Disney's gonna go
I don't think
buy
Disney-
the whole country of Japan
Yeah.
right now and be like, we own you now. This is just a giant theme park now.
yeah. Welcome to Nintendo Land.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Disney.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah.
Wasn't this Japan? Nope.
No.
Nope.
Woohoo!
We retconned the whole history.
Oh, so it was Disney that attacked
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor.
And
Okay.
then
Yikes.
I'm
Wow.
just saying.
Wow.
Yo,
You
no,
want
Yikes.
history. You want
Whoa.
retcon
they'll
history.
change our history too.
I'm
They have the
saying.
money and the technology.
Yeah, Nintendo won't be bought out
Samurai
unless they
Mickey.
have some really, really, really bad years. Disney could not offer them enough money.
That is true.
Nobody could offer them
They're a
enough money.
very proud company too, and they've been able to self-sustain them, be whatever for a long time. So, moving right along, got some news from Engadget.com. Westworld: The Maze is a choose-your-own-adventure game brought to you by Alexa. So if you guys are
Does it have spoilers?
No, it's actually its own little
Cool. I'll play it.
side thing or whatever. If you consider yourself a Westworld super fan, 2 questions: why? Second one,
Hey.
what are you, stupid?
Hey! Hey!
Holy
So what are you, stupid or something?
How dare you? I enjoy it. I'm like 6 episodes behind.
You're gonna play an Alexa full-scale game launching. HBO is gonna launch it, of course, alongside the Westworld
Theme park?
finale. So
That was something I saw at E3. Apparently there's a Westworld game coming out.
on what, on PC?
I
or
don't
something?
know.
I've never seen it. Maybe
It
it's
was.
this.
I didn't see it until the last day, and I saw it. I didn't see trailers. I didn't see gameplay. I didn't see shit. But it was like the poster for a booth.
Okay.
It was. I mean, I say poster. It was like the entire booth was a graphic for it. But it was like. It was weird. It was like a simulation game or something, and it was animated. It's like
Really?
It's
Is it like the Game of Thrones game that came out?
Yeah,
It's
was it
not
a
even-
Or the
Telltale?
Walking
It's
Dead
like a-
game?
no.
No, there's an actual like Game of
No,
Thrones.
I know what you're
The
talking
Telltale
about.
game,
Yeah, but
yeah.
I'm asking her,
RPG
was it a
game.
Telltale game? Maybe?
No.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Let me look it up because I can't even explain how weird this thing looks.
Well, in this game, you'll play as an unnamed Westworld host throughout 3 levels.
You play a host?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah.
or
Throughout
as
3.
Aaron likes to call them, toasters.
They are.
They are.
3 levels, more than 60 storylines, 400 unique game choices, answering riddles that the computer or Alexa asks you to make it to the center of the maze. It sounds like you're going to have at least a couple of hours of fun if you are really into that world. I mean, I don't know.
Just saying. One Trojan virus and that whole theme park.
Who was it? Somebody told me that there's a D&D game. I think it was Ray.
Yeah, you can use it as your dungeon master.
Yeah, you can use it
no,
as
I
your-
figured out why the Westworld game looks so weird because it's a mobile game.
Ah, well, there you go.
But so moving on. You can use I'm trying to not activate it.
Just say
Amazon
Amazon
device.
thing.
I didn't know if it activated for Amazon. The Amazon device as your
Alexa?
DM. Why are you like this?
It doesn't activate. So anyway, the game will be
Why are
out
you the
around
way you are?
the season finale of Westworld season 2, and you'll be able to play it to your heart's content. I'm guessing it may have spoilers then. That's the only reason I can think of the release date being that way.
Gotcha.
In bright news, everybody, GameStop confirms the buyout talks as downloads take their toll.
I'll give them $2 for their whole company.
That's fair. 'Cause that's how much they'll give you for everything. I remember.
So the store's in semi-decent condition.
They don't have a receipt. They don't have a receipt.
Oh, shit. Nope.
Like
I
there's
got nothing.
scratches on the window. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, we can't take this.
We gotta
They
Send-
didn't. They didn't buy my company protection plan.
Sheesh. Your Emma card.
Yeah.
Damn. Does that come with a magazine?
When I was at an interview for GameStop, I remember the guy asked me, he was like, "Is there any questions you have?" You know, like interviewers do. And I responded with, I was like, with the with the games going to download only becoming more popular, I said, where do you see GameStop's future in a couple of years?
T-shirts.
He literally was like, I don't know, dude. I'm only here for 2 weeks.
Oh, was it Mark?
No, I don't remember who the dude was. He was only there for 2 weeks, and he quit.
Yeah.
And he gave me the job. He's
That
like,
was.
I
think-
don't know,
I
dude.
think that was Mark, the tall white Mark.
He's like, it's not my job to know.
Yeah, and I
I don't get paid enough to
thought
wonder
I was
about these
asking
things.
a pretty deep question.
You know how that
there,
dude
but,
quit?
What? Why?
No, well, he got a better job. That's why.
Oh,
but
okay.
he quit. He was like, I'm going home, and he just like
Oh,
walked
just
out
left?
and tossed Scott the keys.
Oh, well.
And just checked him out. And was like, I'll catch you later. And they were friends.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he wanted to quit, he quit.
He just, like,
GameStop
quit
is not
on
like
him.
this giant, important job. Like he left somebody
always finds out.
It's like
dying on the
Like
table.
in the
or
middle of
something.
his shift. It's
My,
fucked up. He
a
was
friend
by
of mine
himself.
recently quit at GameStop, and I'm like, I've never seen you so happy in my entire life.
Telling you, it's
You
liberating.
get a whole like new vigor about you.
Rurutu says GameStop, we are Radio Shack. Yeah,
Damn.
that's pretty much.
Hey, Radio
true.
Shack's still around, so.
So of course, with all the
They're limping.
Yeah, I guess you can find it.
with all you traders out there downloading games instead of going and buying hard copies of video games,
They've done
GameStop
that
has
twice
to
in
look
the last
around and see if anybody wants to buy them. Of course, we did a story a couple of weeks ago about CEO up and leaving, that could have been a hint to saying, "Hey, this is a ship that's going to be sinking." And I don't
You know
need
who
to be
should
here
buy them?
anymore."
Red flag.
Who?
Funko.
Funko already got purchased by GameStop.
Oh.
Yeah, GameStop came in and started buying all the game and trade type of things. Yeah. They
Well,
got
Funko should buy themselves back and then buy GameStop.
they got Funko, they got Rhino Games, they got what was the one that was inside Hollywood Video?
God, there's a word I haven't heard in 10 years.
Yeah, well, there was
Jesus.
something.
Game Crazy?
Game Crazy.
Yeah.
Game crazy. Oh, Jesus.
I remember
That was the other one. That was definitely the other one. I don't know if somebody buys them. Like, who do you see anybody buying them? Because it means whoever's buying them is going to just put them inside of one of their stores.
Target.
Ooh, I'd be down for that. They already have like a thriving electronics department, though. They really don't.
Yeah, they
need
do
it.
though. Yeah, they don't need a.
They don't need it.
Yeah, but I mean, they have a Starbucks.
Like, the thing is, like, you're like, what can GameStop give anybody? Because nobody wants GameStop. What can you give to anybody that they don't already have?
And they've been looking kind of like a flea market every time I walk into anyone.
Hot Topic
now.
is going to buy
Kinda.
them.
That makes
that.
sense because there's
Yeah.
like shirts there. I literally just bought like.
Yeah,
two
just
shirts.
thinking, I was like, you know who caters to that audience but doesn't actually sell games is Hot Topic. Hot Topic is going to buy GameStop. Y'all heard it here first.
Oh, hot take.
Let me know when it happens.
Webb, who's buying it? Crapalicious says Best Buy. I don't think that makes.
Again, they don't need it either.
Yeah, they don't need it. Walmart.
They don't need it either.
Yeah, Walmart will take it though.
Yeah,
Because it's
Walmart
like
would take
we
it.
got everything.
But it's like all these places that already have established.
Should go to
game
McDonald's?
departments.
Buy a game.
Hooters buys them.
Hooters.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe Amazon buys them, but this or keeps the GameStop, buys it, keeps it, and that's their gaming division.
Oh, and just Amazon gaming stores.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I don't know. But again, they already have
they already have it, but would they have money to
But
spend?
yeah, they do.
Now they have brick and mortar gaming stores.
But why would they want something
But
that's
they-
already failing?
Why does Amazon want anything brick and mortar?
Yeah,
They're making brick and mortar grocery stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Whole Foods, son. They
Yeah,
bought
because
'em.
you can't buy that
So now
stuff
you can
online.
get
You can buy that
some
stuff.
sliced bread.
Actually,
Not as easily.
I was
Not
gonna
as
say,
easily.
hold on, because they took some of that stuff off. I was trying to buy some things like that on Amazon, and they're starting to take a lot of those items that were.
Yeah, because they want you to go to their grocery
Yeah.
stores.
What, the Amazon Now?
Yeah, Amazon
did it?
Now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only way I buy the groceries. is-
I don't know who buys them, to be honest.
I think they just died.
I think they
that
just
due
died.
to us is Redbox.
That dude.
But again,
I feel like Redbox.
They already
should be
have a
going
gaming
out
division,
soon,
too.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
GameFly buys
I
them.
got one game from Redbox, and I think I ended up paying more for the game than it cost by the time I returned it. Because I didn't even play it. I just kept forgetting to return it because it
Yeah,
sucked.
we keep doing that too. I keep forgetting. We finally returned game night.
So there's a
Yeah.
lot of things, of course, that led to this thing. Like I said, downloading. But there's no more incentive to go to the GameStop,
Right.
Because they have pre-orders at different outlets. You get pre-order bonuses as well, which used to be a thing that was really positive about GameStop. You can just go and pre-order and get the actual extra bonus and stuff. But now everybody offers that type of thing. So they're really losing a lot of ground. I remember at their height, they used to sell nothing but games and accessories.
Right.
Now they're moving into like cell phones, T-shirts, tablets, like
Merchandise.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
really trying to diversify everywhere, and it just
It's like the sides, the walls are games, and the entire middle of the store is merch.
100% correct.
Yeah.
Yes, pops all in.
I
the
remember when we
middle.
first started taking in phones, people would come in and be like, oh, how much for this iPhone 3 or whatever?
Yeah, old stuff.
And I was like, dude, just go to a cell phone store. Don't buy this used garbage.
yeah,
And they were just looking at me like, are you supposed to be doing that? Like,
yeah,
go.
run,
Get
get
out
out of here.
get out of here, man.
I don't know. I mean,
Do you
do I what?
do you think that a brick and mortar gaming store, that industry is dying, or do you think it's GameStop is dying because
I think
of
that
all the
industry is dying.
I think
You
a
think?
brick and mortar game store is dying. I think
Yeah.
a brick and mortar electronics store that also happens to sell games, something like Best Buy,
like Best Buy?
is doing okay
fine.
for the time being.
Because
But
they
even
have
their
other things
there's
to
other
sell.
things. That
but
are
even their
covering-
gaming division is clearly suffering, as they just got rid of their Gamer Club discount.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not-
true. Yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
So an electronics store that happens to sell games is one thing, but like a brick and mortar gaming store, when the trend is massively moving toward digital games, is just not viable.
I'm still. So, are you for Emma? Are you for just owning digital copies, or would you rather have?
Yes, with some protections. For a very long time, like until recently within the last year, I was like, I don't want digital downloads. I want the physical copy. I want to have it. And it was one of those just like old man yells at clouds kind of things.
Okay.
Where I was like, I like the feel of a physical disc. And I'm like, why the fuck do I care? It's so much easier to just have it on my hard drive. So I have all of my games on an external drive. So if I want to go to somebody else's house, play it on their Xbox, I just unhook the drive, I go to their house, and go play my games.
It's a lot of work right there.
Yeah. It's a lot less work than like, let me bring 50 games because I don't know what we're going to want to play.
It's actually pretty logical.
Yeah.
It is actually. Yeah.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
So I am very much in the camp of digital downloads now, with protections. Like I want to be able to, like I need some assurance that like if everything crashes, I'll be able to go back to the store. I'll be like, hey, look at these games I downloaded. I need to repurchase them, and they're not going to be like, go fuck yourself.
See, I always thought maybe one day they would do some type of digital trade-in deal, like give you a small percentage and it wipes you from your whatever. But
that's what's keeping me buying
hard copies
because sometimes I look at games as like a investment kind of, not investment, that's the wrong word. I look at it as a commodity, and if I buy a game, I beat it, and I'm like, I'm never gonna play this again. Then I use that to trade in towards another.
Oh, see, I don't do that. I've never traded in a game.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm always like, I'm not playing this right now, but maybe like in a couple years I'll want to replay it and I'll want to have it again. So I just always buy games.
Play it again, play it over.
Oh, the other part is that I have multiple consoles.
Okay.
And so it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, to
just be able to install
stuff,
it.
Yeah.
Because they used to. I don't know if it's something changed. Because it used to be that if I installed something on my first Xbox and then I went and installed it on the other one, it would take it off the first one. But it doesn't do that anymore. So I can have all my games on both Xboxes.
See, but once you make that jump, I feel like they're just gonna be like, all right, well now all digital games are gonna have time limits, and you're just gonna get screwed over.
Yeah, that would suck.
With them like, okay, once your subscription services with our company is over, you don't have that game anymore. You got to rebuy it.
So like PlayStation,
they'll have too much control.
Like if Xbox Live, goes under, in 10 years or so, and you're like, they're all my games.
Just like, all right, so Sony has a game, and they're like, okay, you bought this digitally. You bought it for $60. You have it for 6 months now, and then like I understand that, but I feel like that's the way it would go if everything just stopped being physical and started just being.
That would lead.
It
feels like it would put more power into the.
It puts more power into
their
them.
hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you need
that's
is
how
enough.
I feel like it is. If it goes all digital, I feel like there's too much like opportunity for them to.
People would be
it.
so pissed off. That's not something they could get away with.
Yeah, but there'll be nothing they can do.
You're just like, okay, I'm not going to buy your games then.
So that you won't play.
How
video
many
games.
times? How many times has that worked?
EA Battlefront.
Huh?
They got so much shit over their loot boxes.
People still bought it and played it.
Got you there. They took it away.
But it was enough.
They just showed DLC for it.
It was enough of an incentive.
And then they just put back in the microtransactions. Did they not?
But they changed it to where it was just cosmetic.
Yeah.
But they put it back in. People were upset that it was in there.
Yeah, it wasn't things to adjust or to alter the game to where you were better than somebody else.
Do not give the control.
We want to read a couple of things in chat. Vil J said, "I will buy them. It'll be International House of Games." 316 said, "I still prefer hard copies." Crapalicious responded with, "Physical discs take up space, though."
Yeah,
yes, physical discs take up physical space, which is 100% true because I have like a freaking cabinet full of DVDs and video games that I have to cram into that.
Well, that and like they get damaged, water damage, flood damage, fire damage, getting lost, time damage, getting scratched.
Yeah. You know what they could do is they make it so you can only play them on your home Xbox.
As opposed to
what
somebody
Emma's doing.
else's?
As opposed to what Emma's doing and taking your hard drive with you and take it to a friend's house. You won't be able to play it on their Xbox. You have to play it only on your home Xbox.
Yeah, like
that's weird.
I could see them doing that.
I'm like trying to think of like how they would have to. I would basically go by whatever, not even IP address maybe, but I don't know. Yeah,
what was the big problem?
MAC address.
When
MAC address doesn't change.
When Xbox One first came out and they were doing that, they were doing stuff digitally, and people were like in an uproar.
It was because you couldn't trade stuff in. You couldn't. What was it? You had to be connected online like all the time or something stupid like that. I do remember you talking about that. I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, and that's the digital. Space. It's gonna go right back to that.
Yeah.
It's the horse armor argument.
That's what they were trying to do, and with Xbox One, and they got so much hate for it.
And they got so much hate for it that they changed it.
That is true.
But now it's going that way again, and everybody's
DMR
just accepting it.
DRM.
DRM. Thank you. Well, I don't know. I mean,
you're accepting it.
I think it's still a very big split in the gaming community of.
Well, because I'm accepting it because they tried to do it.
Software.
People got furious and they said, "Oh shit, we shouldn't do this," and then they didn't. Because it was enough of a problem for their consumer base that it wasn't going to be profitable for them to try to do it.
But
for the moment, and now they're going to go right back.
Now that the tide has shifted,
so they're not reliant.
More people are buying.
So I see what you're saying.
Games.
Like before, we had the option of going and getting physical. So if we don't have that option,
it's getting fewer and fewer. We may not have the option to do it.
All right. Well, only time will tell. Everybody, just say goodbye to GameStop for now. After 2 years, Pokemon Go is finally letting you trade monsters, everybody. The feature will be
nice.
Are you going to get back on this? Because you've been bitching about this since day one.
They got one more thing they still have to add for me to come
what was
home,
it,
baby.
battles or something?
Yeah. The feature will be added this week. It's deeply tied to the new friendship system. Like real friendship, it's broken up into tiers. Good,
my
great,
best friend, my best
ultra,
best friend,
and best. Yeah.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
My good friend. So ultra friend is
less
under
than best
friend.
Best. Yes. You don't have an ultra friend.
Is this a top 7 situation or top 8?
Yeah.
Is it MySpace top 8?
Yes, it is.
100% top 8.
How come I'm not in your top 8, bro?
How come I'm not your ultra friend, bro? How come I'm just your good friend?
But you sold my DS. You're not up there, okay?
Topical. What else is on this?
Inside
best.
jokes.
You'll need to share your trainer code, of course. Like Nintendo just loves codes for some reason.
Why don't they just use names like everybody else?
Exactly. You have to be within 100 feet of the person, of course. You can't just do it online. Makes no sense again. And you have to be level 10 before you can trade anything.
Crap.
Which everybody should be if you've been playing for this long.
I'm level 8.
That's terrible. That's what are you?
I haven't turned this game on in like a year.
But you still at least should have got to 10 and then
I don't even know what I am because I can't open the game because I try to open it. It says you need to update it, and then I go to update it, and then I have to be on Wi-Fi, and then I forget.
Get a new phone, woman. Sheesh.
I'm level at 20.
If somebody wants to give me a new phone, that'd be great. Can't really go just drop $1 million on a phone.
No, Pocket Asian, don't.
Leave him alone.
In other Pokemon news, father and grown son beat up a man after playing Pokemon Go. That's right.
That's some bonding.
That's right. A 71-year-old man. And
wasn't his son like 40-something?
His adult son that was 31.
Oh, whatever.
Let's not push him up.
Wait, he said he was 40 when he had that kid?
Yeah. People have kids. Yeah. Freaking, what's his name? The guy that played Batman.
Ben Affleck?
No. Go way back.
Michael Keaton?
No.
George Clooney?
George Clooney's about to have a freaking kid.
Is he?
Isn't he just...
Oh, I like him all, Clooney.
Yeah, he's like... And then Ant-Man. Ant-Man's son...
Rudd.
No. The older guy.
Oh, Michael Douglas?
Michael Douglas.
Hank Pym?
Look at his kids. He has like
idea.
a 10-year-old, and he is 83 years old.
Look at Trump's
Yikes.
kids.
That dude...
That was my next thing. I was
another
like...
thing. Yeah, you can have kids. Well, guys.
I'm not saying it's... I was just saying it surprised me.
Anyway,
it just surprised me
man
is all I'm saying.
And his adult son were arrested for allegedly assaulting another player they claimed had stolen their gym and threw a great Gatorade bottle at them. The father, Robert Matsuizi? I don't know. Tackled the man.
Wait, how does this spelled? I want to see if this is... Is he just messing up a dumb word?
You can... I mean...
And I'm going to go look.
Maybe it's Italian? Matuzzi? Anyway.
No, Matt Sweezy is his...
Matt Sweezy!
Wait, how did they become Matt Sweezy? There's nothing after that T that would make an S sound.
How do you pronounce it?
I couldn't remember the name. I made one up.
Whatever. Robert Matuzzi tracked down the man and then allegedly chucked back the Gatorade bottle.
Oh my God, Corey's watching this right now, I think.
You know what?
Because I can see his tracker on the Google Doc, and he's looking at the name.
I can totally see him be like,
Oh, is it you?
No, that's me. You're strange.
Damn it.
The incident was captured.
I was like, how is he watching this right now?
It was captured by a bystander, of course, with his phone or whatever.
So instead of stopping the fight, he filmed it.
Oh, of course. What do? You don't stop the fight. You got to get that on World Star, bruh.
That's what happened in Seinfeld, and they went to jail for it.
Exactly.
And if it happened on Seinfeld,
it happens in real life. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I always say.
It's the curse of Seinfeld.
It is the curse of Seinfeld. Everybody, so, I mean, play nice, everybody. Don't go out there and fight over Pokemon Go just because they steal your gym. Sheesh. Did we fight, Webb, whenever that little kid kept battling us for the gym up the street?
Oh my God. So in Pokemon Go...
It sounds like Emma did.
No. It wasn't even when it first came out. So my friend and I were like at dinner, and we were battling this gym, and like this person just kept taking it, and we're just like sitting there having dinner. So we go back to our car, and I was like, I wonder if we can just keep it. So we kept like going back and forth on it, and it was a minivan that was parked right next to us, and the mom was just like chilling, and her kids were playing it in the back seat, and they were the ones that kept taking it.
Oh yeah.
And we stayed there until the mom drove away because they were there. They were like all upset in the car because they were like, no, we don't have it. And she's like, we gotta go, guys, and the minivan drove away, and we got the gym again.
Yeah, no, we went and snatched the gym around the corner.
They look in the rear window, and everyone's just like...
Yeah, we were like looking at each other because we knew what we were doing. Like,
Emma holds up a sign that says, Sweezy sends his regards.
We took a gym up the street, and a car pulled up, and the little kid ran out and then ran up. So, did you guys just take this gym? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, I've just been working on that one. And he just got back into the fight trying to get it again.
He was like, you fuckers, and he threw a Gatorade, and then Corey and Aaron beat him up.
So,
yeah.
So the funny part about that is, so he fights the gym, he wins, but he's not quick enough at putting one of his Pokemon back in. So he beats my Pokemon. It's now empty, so I throw one of my weak ones in there. And he's like, what? It's yellow again. And I'm healing my strong Pokemon.
Just, yeah.
And then he beats my easy one, so I throw a strong one back in there, and it's just this vicious... The only reason why we lost it is because we had to come back here to do the freaking show.
That was the only reason why. Only reason why.
You got that? You good?
Sorry. I'm hungry.
And then, of course, the last one to round out the news stories. Special day, everybody. You can go pick up X-Men Gold, number 30. The wedding between Kitty Pryde and Colossus issue, everybody. They have...
Colossus is getting... I thought it was Gambit.
It's not a Bat-Cat wedding, so I don't care.
They have a lot of, I guess, variant cover arts that I guess are like secret. And you open up the bag and then you can see which wedding goers you got. I know Amy from Capeless Crusaders opened hers and got Gambit and Rogue going there. So
yeah, that's the one I saw. I think it's from her Instagram.
So there you go. That was pretty much all the news stories I had there. Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Thanks. We'll see you all never.
See
Bye.
you guys next
Bye.
week.
Bye.
She's cute.
She's yelling now.
Why? But that was good for the future. Now we have to look to the desolate past, everybody. There were a lot of video games that have come and gone.
In memoriam.
So we're going to look at some of the canceled video games throughout the time that could have been great ones. Most likely they're not, because that's why they were canceled. Blah, 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 yakety schmackety. Before we did all this, I had all the gang here look at all the videos for the games and stuff like that. We all know E3 came out and didn't show some big things, like Square Enix didn't come out with their Avengers game.
Jesus.
Not that you're upset about it.
Anyway.
Salty as a dead scene.
What was the other ones? There was something else that was missing from E3.
Red Dead.
Death Stranding.
Wow. Wow.
Boom.
Wow.
I seem to remember like a 15-minute little segment on it.
Hiking Simulator 2019.
Yeah.
I thought it was a commercial.
You gotta come up with a new joke, man.
Nope. That's sticking with it.
Sticking to it.
You know what I was waiting for at the end? Was it zoom zoom, and then it's a car commercial?
That would have been probably more entertaining.
It's just like random terrain. It's like,
man.
buy your
I'll come up with
all-terrain
a new joke
vehicle.
when he comes
No,
out.
because if he'd had a car, he wouldn't be peeling off his toenails, all right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be carrying dead bodies either.
Exactly.
They'd
Put him
be
in the trunk.
Yeah. Jinx.
Wow. That's another water? Is
Another
that what
water.
you're going
Yeah, there we go.
Carbonated water.
So some of the games that came out, or some of the games that got canceled on this list, of course, the developers went belly up. But other ones just kind of all together just canceled the game outright. First one on the list is Shadow Realms by BioWare. Everybody knows them for their really good storytelling games. This game was going to be a 4v1 co-op game in the likes of Evolve. You guys remember that game? That did so well, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's super good.
Sold like
Literally
gangbusters.
dozens of copies.
I can see why it got canceled.
I think that was on, wasn't that Games with Gold like 2 months ago? Because I have it, but I never paid for it.
It's a free-to-play game now.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's probably why I have it.
Yeah. You got to choose between classes like Warrior, Assassin, Wizard, Cleric, Ranger, regular old RPG type of things, but wear civilian clothes while you fight the undead and other worldly creatures. Yeah.
That was weird.
Because these jeans have +7.
That just sounds like they didn't have a great art department for the character design.
Probably not. Hey, thanks for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
Is that Pecan Sticky Buns?
That is an awesome name.
Yeah, those are
Well, all right
names.
then. God, I'm so hungry.
People were a little
You've been
excited
done
about
over
this
by
one.
Pecan Sticky Buns.
People were a little excited about this one, but of course it got canceled.
People
and
are always
never-
excited about anything that gets canceled.
Well, it was BioWare though. So I mean, if you look at BioWare's track record, you're like, okay, cool.
BioWare.
I'm with them, but
Bio.
didn't happen.
Are we just gonna keep saying BioWare?
Next game on the list is Legacy of Kain: Dead Son. If anybody was interested in the Legacy of Kain series and wondered where in the hell it went,
to the garbage.
Went to the Dead Son.
I've literally never heard of this before.
This was supposed to be. You never heard of any of the series?
No.
So Legacy of Kain was basically like a third-person action adventure game that followed a vampire in one series, and then in the other series, what was
He was the Soul Reaver.
the Soul Reaver? Yeah, no,
it's like an undead person.
yeah.
It was a vampire in one game, a werewolf in the second one, and then in the third one you just played as a depressed teenage girl.
All of that is wrong, except for the first part
In
of
the
it. It's a
Seattle area.
vampire. in the
Everything you
first
said
place.
up to this point is total bullshit.
Was the third one Life is Strange?
No, it was Twilight. The whole thing was Twilight.
And
It's
this
not in Seattle.
in this third or fourth, I can't
Emma's like
remember.
not canon.
I can't remember which one of this was, third or fourth in the series. You played as a vampire in this one, but it was canceled. This single player game was canceled in lieu of a. Why am I blanking on the word?
Multiplayer?
MMO.
No.
RPG.
I just said it when we were talking about it.
Not
The game was called Nosgoth.
No,
It was
okay,
a
what's
battle
the-
arena type of thing where you get to play as humans or vampires. So they opted to go
MOBA.
for the multiplayer type of game as opposed to the single player, which you said you read an article that hinted towards the death of that.
No. It does not hint at the death of that.
Okay,
Don't
well
put
then
these
please
words in my
elaborate.
mouth.
He just
No,
That's why.
there's a.
That's why I said it as a question, not as a statement.
Let me actually pull it up so I can put it in chat. There was a solid article from IGN about how Twitch has affected single-player games, and more broadly, how the rise of multiplayer and the popularity of multiplayer and things like Fortnite and like that are affecting single-player games because they're easier to monetize, there's more replayability, and they are much, much, much easier to sell to investors.
Okay, because they want that money.
Because they want the money. So their multiplayer games are arguably much, much more profitable than a single player because you have monetization,
yeah.
because you have more, like, people are playing the same game for longer. That was one of the things they had on the article. She talked to an industry analyst who said, rather than people playing a lot of games, they're playing the same game for longer amounts of time.
But you can still so I truly believe that you can still get that single player narrative and have multiplayer integrated inside of it.
But clearly they don't care about doing that anymore. Call of Duty.
Call of Duty has definitely lost that thing a long time ago.
They did, but like they're not even trying anymore. They're just like, no, we're not making a campaign.
Yeah, you might as well
Yeah,
just give it up.
they know why people buy their game.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
why?
They're catering towards their actual, audience. And that's fine. Nobody was like, "Oh, I wanted to buy Call of Duty for the story." Like,
I
no.
used to.
Yeah, that's sad.
Back in the day. No, and the way that she ties it into Twitch is like you get these games that have millions and millions and millions of views over time. And it makes you want to play it. It's like free. It's millions of dollars of free advertising. And on the adverse side, for single player games, somebody might spend 20 hours watching their favorite streamer play a single player game, and then they don't have to play it themselves. They don't have to go buy it and play it because they've already experienced it. They've already experienced that story.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they talked to the developer for a game called That Dragon Cancer, which is like a very short, it's like a 2-hour game, linear story, and they had like massive amounts of views online. But if you put that against their sales, the numbers do not match up because when you have a game that small and that like specific, it's like watching a movie. You're like, okay, I just watched this person play it. I don't need to go play it myself now because
I've only experienced that one time in my entire life, and that's with the wrestling game. They kept releasing footage from the actual story mode, and I kept watching it week after week, and then I went and bought the game, and I started the story mode, and I was like, I don't even want to play this. And I just literally did.
I know everything.
Yeah, I sat and collected dust. I was like, oh man, I ruined the game for
at least you
myself.
paid for it.
I did though, yeah.
At least you bought it.
Because an old developer that I really liked actually was making it, so.
But people are like, I mean, they're internet commenters, so it's like people that didn't read it and just read the headline and they're like, no, this is wrong. And Alana Pierce, who actually wrote the article, is like in her Twitter replies, and she's like, no, actually, if you read it, I say this, this, and this, and they're like, I didn't read it. It's like, yeah, obviously.
Read the
it's a good article. I'm going to post it in chat right now.
Post it up in chat.
Nightbot, go ahead and ban her as soon as she does.
Nightbot's dead, sir.
What?
Yeah, we killed Nightbot.
We killed
You
Nightbot.
killed Nightbot?
Hell yeah, I did.
Yeah, with Avengers.
I killed Nightbot.
It was a 4-hour raid. Should have been there.
And besides, I'm on
I'm in the room
Aaron's
with
account.
a bunch of
so-
murderers.
Yeah, you are, aren't you?
I am.
Okay. Anyway, the
Don't
next
worry about
game is from the
Sorry for the
famed
slander.
game developer Peter Molyneux, everybody. It's a
Oh.
small game called BC. This is way before he did, not actually way before he did.
Stands
but
for
I'm saying
bull crap.
terrible.
How long have you been sitting on that?
I just thought of it now.
Oh, wow.
It
You
was
see what your brain does when you're not drinking soda?
Yeah.
around the time
No,
he
I'm
did
always
his-
like this.
Around the time he did Fable, he came out with the game BC, where it had you playing as a Neanderthal back in, of course, the prehistoric age. And it was all about survival. They had this whole food chain system that they were going to put in there. You were helping your family survive in this, rough time period. They had changeable weather, that was going from sun to rain to whatever
Dynamic
else.
weather.
I
There you
thought
go,
I thought that
dynamic.
wasn't a thing. I thought Forza just invented that.
Yeah, they did actually.
What?
They did. That's why this game never came out. They took all that technology and put it into Forza.
Yeah, that's what
So
BC
they could put
turned
it
into.
out
Yeah,
20
it's
years later.
That's why we just got it.
But of course, you'll never get to see this game because Peter Molyneux now works at a gas station.
Damn.
And,
Damn.
Why you gotta out him like that?
well,
Damn.
what does he do? What does he do?
It's like, you just want the Pepsi and these taquitos. And then I look at him with shame in my
How about
face.
some
like,
Totitos?
No, water and
Dude.
taquitos. Water
Don't
and
look at
taquitos.
me, Peter. It
Yeah.
is Drinking,
Terrible.
drinking my Pepsi.
We all know that he's always been this really ambitious game developer anyway. It's just sad that we never got to see this work.
This one actually looked like Ark.
Yeah, it did.
It looked like
Ark.
exactly like Ark.
And on the
Yeah.
Xbox
But
original.
15 years ago.
Yeah, on the Xbox original to be, that decent looking, I guess. The next one on the list is from LucasArts Games, which was defunct whenever they got bought out by Disney. You got to take some good and bad
Rip.
when Disney does their stuff. It was called Star Wars 1313. It was supposed to be a more grittier look at the Star Wars world.
If you're looking this up, don't look up Star Wars 1333.
Yeah,
No,
don't-
actually,
don't
actually, look it up.
don't look up that.
Awesome.
No.
Solid rap song.
So
I'm
weird.
just saying, it's Jesus Christ holding an AK.
Terrible.
I'm just gonna leave you with that little teaser.
Just
Let
that,
it
yeah.
go.
That alone.
Everyone's like, new tab.
The game
Yeah,
takes
worse.
place on
Dope.
Coruscant, the underworld,
Coruscant.
whatever.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Okay. An underworld metropolis on level 1313. Various exotic weapons would have been utilized, and the player uncovered a criminal conspiracy. From the sounds of it, it would have been something like Arkham game series.
Okay.
Your grammar in this thing is killing me. I'm like reading what you're saying.
Oh yeah, no, because I just cut it up and just throw it in there so I can remember key points. That's it. And he's like this last part, the real competitor for this title is Uncharted and Last of Us. Just threw that in the last second. That's all I did.
I know. I was like, how?
Yeah, exactly. See, but I wouldn't have brought it up until you came and go ahead and just pull back the curtain. Thank you.
Because your grammar's bad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Damn.
Next game was Emma's favorite, Faith in 45. You played as.
I mean, they're all pretty bad.
Played as Faith and the 45.
Yes, one of you plays Faith and one of you plays 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess who's 45?
Faith.
There
me.
you go. It was like a
45 was the.
it was like a Army of Two game, basically, kind of cover-based shooter, co-op heavy. You can control your other character, which it only looked like it was you playing as the guy controlling the girl.
Oh, I thought
Whoa.
it's co-op.
Yikes.
I could have said as God intended, and then you would have said,
Damn.
Wow.
See?
Damn.
I know the buttons to push.
Too soon. It's too soon.
Damn. Shouldn't have ate that apple.
Wow.
Just saying.
I'm just going to mute everybody. Don't
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
But that's none of my business.
Don't
put your fairy tales on me.
Yeah, it was another game that got canceled. They were supposed to do a whole bunch of like cool co-op stuff. They had a little bullet, follow bullet camera that went in there whenever you killed somebody in a special cool little, cutscene type of thing. I don't know. It didn't look like it was going to be anything special, and so whatever. We'll move right along with the next one. The next one was more closer to a lot of people because it was supposed to come out on the Xbox One as an exclusive called Scalebound.
People are pissed about this.
I wanted to play
Steven
this
is
game.
one of them.
No, I'm not pissed. I'm just
He sounds
He's
disappointed.
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 He's just disappointed.
It was How to Train Your Dragon.
It was.
But Hiccup looked kind of like a pretentious douchebag. So
He did.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon mixed with Final Fantasy.
Beats by Dre on your
Yeah,
ears.
you put him on, and then the freaking soundtrack for the fighting kicked in. It was dope. It was like seamless.
It's like Baby Driver.
There's a reason.
solid
for it.
movie.
Nitterino in chat says Scalebound looked
Dragon
pretty
Driver.
meh. Ooh, hot
just-
take.
Oh, hot take.
Apparently
Hot
somebody doesn't
take.
like dragons. I mean, whatever.
Hot take.
You know what? We're never gonna know.
You're never gonna know.
Nope.
Yeah, this
That
game
could
was
be right.
canceled, of
That
course.
could be
How do
right.
you ban?
Rio, can you tell us how to say your name so that Aaron stops calling you Nitterino?
Watch him be like, actually, it is Nitterino.
Actually, it is.
Yeah.
Actually, it's Nidorina.
Snid Reed.
Then you might want to put an A at the end of it. Anyway, it was supposed to have 4 players co-op in a multiplayer mode. Everybody would have their own customized dragons to fight massive bosses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You do like a sick paint job on your
gets-
dragon. Pimp my dragon.
Pretty much, yeah.
Some of them didn't even have wings. They were just like
Weird, you like
giant
fire.
lizards.
So we put fire on your dragon that breathes fire.
It's dope. You want ice powers? You got them.
I don't think they went that far into that one.
They did.
I think you just
did.
wished it.
They
into
did.
like
Aaron,
you.
let me have this.
Put LCD
But you don't
screens.
have it. That's
Yeah.
the point.
I know. So let me have my imagination.
Of what it could have
What
been.
it could have been.
well.
All right.
Oh, I always forget. Nidorino is starless.
ND Rio. All right. North Dakota Rio.
Don't add titles to him. He wants to be ND Rio.
Or her.
Don't no.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Don't mansplain his name to him.
I said everybody
To
on
him?
the internet
To
is
him?
a man
Okay,
until
to
they
him.
call you via Discord.
There you go.
And then Aaron still doubts.
I still doubt.
I still will assign. I'll be like, I'll look at a name. I'm like, I feel like they're a chick, and like in my head they're a chick, and then like they'll say something, and I'm like, oh,
So you're
never
just
mind.
assuming genders?
Yeah,
On the web?
yeah.
And you don't automatically go guy.
I mean, I usually do, but every
Yeah.
once in a while. Every once in a while.
All the months.
Yeah, all the months.
What a nice.
Jeez.
For no Dark Nation, no Dak Nation.
No deck?
I'm just reading what he's saying. No Dak, North Dakota.
Yeah, there you go.
I was not computing
You were
that.
being racist.
Nailed
So
it.
I'm just gonna.
Next game, we didn't get to see Square Enix bring out their Avengers game this E3, but there was an Avengers game that was set to come out at the same time as the movie. That was
looked
supposed
like
to be
crap.
inspired by the Secret Invasion 4-player co-op. You play as Captain America, Thor, Hulk, and the Iron Man. Each character was supposed to be controlled and feel different, and had different perks that would complement all different players on the field. But of course, that game didn't come out. A lot of licenses were lost. A lot of licenses were
canceled.
gained. Blah blah blah, and it was canceled. You can definitely check out the gameplay of that one. They have some pretty good looking gameplay on there.
I mean, the mechanics look fun. The graphics look like shit.
It was alpha, lady.
I'm just saying, it was like shit.
Yeesh.
It's like N64.
And like
Banjo-Kazooie looked
honestly, how often is a movie tie-in game good?
Have you played the Wolverine Origins?
I was gonna say
game?
Wolverine Origins was a beast game.
It was not bad.
Good game.
Not bad.
It was
So
a
what
good
you're saying is they
game.
can't both be good. You either have a good movie and a shitty game, or a shitty game and a
That's
good
right.
movie.
That's right.
Sounds about
okay.
right. Look at Super
Hold on.
Mario.
Let's get into this one because we've had this discussion before. But since you're rather new, and
Can of worms.
I
That's
will.
what you've opened.
Apparently.
No,
Welcome.
I trust your opinion on a lot of things. So I want to hear your opinion on this one.
No, he doesn't.
Lord of the Rings video
Trash.
game.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
No, the Return of the King video game, solid.
Okay, no, they're good games,
Shadow of Mordor's.
but not the Lord of the Rings Return of the King's video
Return
game.
of the video games.
Lord of the Rings, the
Movies are trash.
No, what's
Suck
the...
a dick, Steven.
Hold on, Steven.
As what I would say to Peter Jackson.
You call him
Suck
Steven?
yeah, I refer to everybody as Steven. That's right. Going with the bit. Full force.
What's the
Continue, Steven.
I
Go
admire
ahead.
that.
What's
I
the
admire
Lord of the
that.
Rings game that just recently came out?
Shadow
of Mordor?
Okay,
War?
so Shadow of Mordor. Is that a movie game?
No.
Okay. So the argument used to be
Just let it go.
all Lord of the Rings games are movie games.
No.
Because they're based off of Lord of the Rings.
They're based off of books.
That's Corey's.
I know, I'm just giving her both sides. I didn't say who it was.
okay.
I just
Oh,
gave
sorry,
her
I
both
just
sides.
No,
Totally
it's not a
just
video
do
game
that.
movie. If it was The Hobbit, it would be a movie video game, but it's not based on any of the movies.
Oddly enough, better than the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit movies.
Ooh.
Ew, what the hell is wrong with you? Wait a minute. You don't like Lord of the Rings and you do like...
More interesting.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
All right, children.
They're absolutely not. You are objectively wrong
Calm down.
Stevens.
They're both Stevens.
Calm down.
The Council of Stevens is...
we got to get him and Rach on the podcast together sometime. It'll be a bloodbath.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be something. Going right along, there was a small developer called Free Radical who was in charge of doing a game called Battlefront 3, and they got like 90% done and then lost the license to Battlefront, or to Star Wars. So they lost the whole thing. If you go online, you can see full gameplay of a game that was supposed to come out and not be EA's garbage. They had mechanics like surface to space without loading, mechanics, which was pretty awesome. And they were trying to push a storyline of what ifs in their game, where you could see things like if Obi-Wan turned to the dark side and swayed Leia to become his apprentice.
Wait, you tell me he's not on the dark side?
No, those were sunburns.
I thought
from being out on.
I thought he was on the dark side this whole time. I thought the Jedis were the ones with the red.
Pretty much, yes.
I don't think he even knows what he did.
This just throws off the whole story for me.
The Jedis were the ones with the bow and arrow and the pointy ears.
I thought the story just followed this jerk named Luke.
Just going around
killing people.
Yeah.
I mean,
makes sense.
All they were trying to do is put peace to the Republic, or the Republic was just trying to provide peace.
Rurutu says, "What if
Empire.
Anakin wasn't
Empire?
an emo
Excuse
teen?"
me. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we never get to see that one. There are actual full builds, not full builds, but like builds of the playable game floating around the world that you can only play on the Xbox 360 dev kit.
I think the coolest thing about that game was the land to space seamless flight.
You don't get that in anything.
No,
now.
you don't.
No.
And Free Radical said themselves that they took
No
that
Man's
technology and there it is. No Man's Sky.
Yeah. Give credit.
In good games, though.
Give credit.
In good games.
In games literally anyone gives a shit about.
Exactly.
Ooh.
What happened to your defense with the update, Aaron?
With
No Man's
update.
Sky's getting the update when
I said for the
whatever,
PS4. For the PS4,
Same.
it could be a viable game now because it's only $20, and you get all those updates that actually make it a bearable game. That's what I said. So
I bought worse games for $20.
Exactly. So boom. Speeding through this because we're coming towards the end. We got Mega Man Legends 3, which was supposed to be on a DS. It was going to be the third installment of the Mega Man Legends series, but it didn't come out. We have The Flash that looked like kind of a Grand Theft Auto mixed with Tony Hawk.
That game looked like a
Nintendo
Grand Theft Auto
64.
mod. It looked like
did.
a mod for
It's very
GTA 5.
weird.
Just put the Flash in a
On the
mod,
Nintendo
and that's the
64.
game.
Then we had Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Patriots, which
Actually looks sick.
It looked good.
was
Yeah.
going to give you some really, really
Looked good.
tough moral decisions in the game, but opted to go for Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
Which
Can't really hate him though.
Yeah, because they actually made
Worked out.
a good game.
Yeah.
So, yeah. A couple of honorable mentions in here. Fez 2, the developer, stopped making the game because of a Twitter beef.
Really?
Really?
That's 100% correct. Go look it up.
With like fans?
No.
Video game journalist.
No, the video game journalist. Go look it up. The
Damn.
developer was a little stressed or something like that, but go look that up. It's interesting. Of course, you have Silent Hill with Guillermo del Toro
Still
and
salty.
Kojima.
Silent Hills.
Oh, excuse me, Hills. It didn't come
Steven.
out.
Silent Hills.
Whatever. It didn't come out, and now we're stuck with crap. And the last
Now
one.
we're just stuck with Lord of the Rings.
No, I meant
crap.
friggin' that whatever that new Redis game is. Anyway, last one on the list was for honorable mentions was World of Darkness, which was basically taking the RPG that they had, which was a tabletop game, making it into a big MMO form where everybody's vampires. So there you go.
Everybody.
What do they even drink if everybody's vampires?
Obviously, vampire blood.
Oh, well, there you go.
Synthetic blood.
I want to give a special shout out
True
and
blood.
congratulations
I was about to say, that's a sex thing. In
to
True
a very, very, very good friend
Oh,
of
yeah,
mine
yeah.
who is a brand new father of baby boy twins. Mr. Noel Beltran welcomes
Razor
Remy
916.
and Ramsey Beltran to this world, everybody. They're going to be very much loved, big family around them, from friends and, of course, personal family.
Nice.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Congrats,
There
you
you
guys.
go.
I was really waiting
Congratulations.
for that to go and take a different turn. I didn't know you were going to be like sincere.
I'm
We have
sorry that I
emotions
can't
on
be
this podcast.
sincere once in a while. Jeez.
Steven and Steven can be sincere sometimes.
I appreciate your viewpoint, Steven.
Yeah.
Good job, Steven.
All right. Anyway,
we should welcome Pocket Asian.
Is he a father too?
Oh yeah, Pocket Asian's newest mod. Hey, congratulations, Pocket Asian.
He's gonna go clip crazy.
Yeah, he is.
Clip.
And then I'd like to thank you, Gold Squad, for being who you guys are.
Gold Squad.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steven.
Wow, that's all. I take it all back now.
You know that was kind of my thing.
No, we gotta
I would appreciate it if you cut it out.
All right, wrapping it up for Emmaskies, the real David Webb, and the internationally known Stephen Gutierrez. I am Sir Aaron Carter saying you guys have a wonderful day and a bright future.
Bye.